Today's video is all about making loose botanical art of grasses from Cheshire hedgerows near where I live. So first I covered a piece of watercolour paper with water and with washes of yellow, orange and light green watercolour paint. I then placed on top a sprig of grass with seeds and I painted round it, flicking lines from it in a darker green to accumulate the paint against the grass and give some kind of print onto the paper. And when I'd had enough fun flicking that dark green round, I got out my tub of sea salt crystals made on Anglesey and sprinkled a generous helping on top of the wet paint. And then I added more green paint on top of the salt crystals, which concentrated the paint. When that was all dry, I lifted the grass and I cleaned off the salt to see the effect left on the paper. Then, once I was sure it had dried and I printed some more grasses on it, painting grasses and laying them on the paper, I then, once that was all dried, got out an acrylic paint pen in gold and started drawing my own grasses on top of those that I'd printed from the grass seed heads. And you can see I'm adding all the little seeds on to give it a sense of detail on the top of the more diffuse painted ones. I also used a yellow acrylic paint pen to add a bit more interest to it and dotted the seeds on lines I'd drawn to represent the grass, overlaying layers and layers of grasses on top of each other in my picture to add interest and a sense of it being just a wild hedgerow. And I finished with black pen to give the ones in the foreground, painting in, or drawing in I should say, the grasses and the seed heads in more detail. From the piece of grass with seeds on it that I kept in front of me during this whole process. I hope you enjoy this. Bye for now.